everybody.
Hi there.
Hey, we're on gentleness video 1. We're obviously out on the beach. Don't tell anybody. No, I'm not kidding. We're on our 1-hour walk, and we have a real nice little object lesson for you for gentleness. So take it away, Mike.
Okay, so in the Word of God, in Proverbs, it says that a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And that's in Proverbs somewhere, and I'll look up the reference later. But we are doing gentleness, and the first thing I thought of with gentleness is these sea urchin shells. So I'm going to have, like, oh, here,
Okay,
I'll put it right here.
wait.
These are sea urchin shells. Sometimes they're called, I heard them called sea potatoes. They kind of look like potatoes, I guess. But that's a sea urchin shell, and I got a little handful of these, and these are very, very fragile. You can't really put them in your pockets and then walk back into town, because then they'll end up being in pieces because they're that fragile. But they wash up here on the shore on the beach a lot, and these are like the skeletons. But I use this as a object lesson for gentleness because this can represent our hearts before the Lord, and things that are that can be fragile. So I'm gonna have Tina kind of turn the camera towards my hand and stuff. All right, so I want you to imagine this urchin shell as your heart. And God takes very careful care of your heart. He is gentle. He is always gentle. He holds you in the palm of his hands. I believe that's in Isaiah. And he is gentle and always gentle of spirit. Jesus even says, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light, and I am gentle with you." But sometimes in the world, there are certain things that hurt our heart and is not gentle. For instance, can you name some, Tina, that can hurt our heart?
Sure, when people make fun of you.
Oh, yes.
Or when your friends ignore you.
Yeah.
Or when you're friends with somebody and then all of a sudden they don't want to be friends with you anymore.
Right. Or gossip.
Gossip.
Things that are untrue that people say to you. Things like that, things like that can hurt our heart. And our heart, even though God holds our heart and is always, always gentle with us, sometimes the world can break our heart and things. Even situations, like I got a few of these and stuff. I'm not hurting them. They're already basically just shells.
You're fine.
Okay,
Continue.
just like so. Things like even in situations that can hurt our heart, when like a death of somebody that we love very much can hurt our heart, and the world can treat us very harshly. Sometimes the way life treats us and things like that, in situations, sickness and things like that, where the world is very harsh and does not treat us gently. God always will, and situations that can break our heart. So we have to treat these things. I got a few other ones here. We have to treat these things gently. And certain things, like what are certain things that can actually strengthen our heart? Like when we go through these broken things and these situations that break our heart, God always treats us gently. And gentleness always, people associate gentleness with weakness. It's not. It's strength, because gentleness, true gentleness, comes from God, and who is stronger but God alone. So that is our object lesson with these sea urchins. I'm not going to break them all.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness, because, sorry, I'm not putting it in the camera. So this is our object lesson by the sea, and starting off with God's gentleness.
Woo-hoo.
He is always gentle, and his gentleness is always the strength of your heart. So that's Mike and Tina.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned
there
for
are
more
to come.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.